Everyone has a dream.
Hi, my name is Nicole Herod. When I was 9 years old and in grade 6, I accidentally discovered that I had the ability to simply wish for or dream about something I wanted to be, do, or have. And sooner or later, it would show up, and often out of the blue. And when I was in grade 6, our teacher at the time asked us to do a book report. So I went to the library and got this book about from the Great Brain series. It was a story about a boy in the 1800s named J.D. who was tired of being swindled by his older brother. But when I was reading the book, I read something that really captured my imagination. J.D.'s older brother tells him that a person's subconscious mind is 1,000 times more powerful than his conscious mind, and that if you just go to bed at night and ask your great brain a question, it will pop into your mind in the morning. So I remember doing this. I went to bed and I wanted to get all the answers to a science test I was having the next day. And sure enough, I went to bed, I asked the question, and the next day I did get all the answers to the science test. And thereafter, I'd always go to bed, ask my great brain for something, and it would give it to me. And at the time, I remember not knowing exactly what this thing was called other than great brain. But today I know that many people call it the law of attraction. But it doesn't really matter what you or other people call it. It only matters that you decide to use it. So I remember asking my great brain for it to give me a thing, something I could hold in my hand. And I didn't have to wait too long for it. A few days after that, our teacher told the class that someone had donated tickets to go and see a King Tut, King Tutankhamun, the Egyptian boy king, an exhibit about him. And I was excited, and I thought that was a sign, because that year I was doing a school speech about King Tut. So I remember that morning going to class determined I was going to win the ticket to go and see the exhibit. And when the teacher handed out the ballots, I wrote my name on my ballot. And as I was folding it, I was imagining, I was infusing it with lots of energy. And I was imagining that that ballot was now magnetic above all the other ones. And I also imagined the teacher collecting all the ballots, swishing them around in this glass fishbowl that we had and picking out my name. She'd unfold the ballot, she'd read my name, and then everyone else in the class would go, oh, because they were disappointed that they didn't win. So anyway, as she's swishing all the ballots around in the glass fishbowl, I'm envisioning the same thing. She reaches in, she picks out one of the names, she unfolds it, and she reads my name. And everybody else, of course, as you know, went, oh, because they didn't win. And I think the thing that stands out for me the most is that, when I went to see the exhibit, I really don't remember much about it because I was in such shock that this thing, this energy, it is real. And we all have this ability. So if you're interested in the law of attraction, if you've heard a little bit about it and you're open to it, or if you know that it exists, join us.